next two resolutions pertain to something I know that we've talked about at the board in the last 6 months, and that being that I think it was back in April of this year, the town applied to the DEC, New York State DEC forestry grant for $270,000. No, we applied for $300,000 grant to buy Gary Wood's property at 760 Herman Road. Beautiful piece of land, approximately 29 acres, ties into our existing parks and trails. I mean, a real jewel. To be honest with you, when we were applying for the grant, there was a lot of skeptics saying this is kind of a waste of time, we'll never get it. We got it.
Yeah, I know. I was very surprised.
It
Wasn't surprised.
Not only was it a reach, it took a heroic effort for their department heads and really putting it together and meeting the deadline. And even though it was a stretch, we went for it. And I think we've just gained a great, as you said, jewel to our community. And it's, you know, we keep talking about preserving open space and trying to acquire more. And I think that this is a win-win for everybody in town.
It really
It's
is.
a huge win.
Yeah.
Big time.
It's funny, we're trying to also parlay that experience into the meetings, and Patty, I know you attended one, where we were trying to come up with a structure, strategy, philosophy of how we apply for grants in the future. What did we learn from this? You know, it's the old saying that you can't get a hit if you sit in the dugout. You gotta get up there. And, you know, if you're afraid of striking out and spending, time, which is time, there's usually not direct dollars spent on applying for the grant, but there's time and resources
Time
and
is money
whatever.
with resources, sure.
So, anyway, I did reach out today, or actually yesterday, to the Woods family. Gary and his wife's daughter is really kind of handling this situation for them. And I let Nan know, daughter, that these things are happening tonight. This is another milestone in the process. I said, your family does not need to come. This is kind of housekeeping just to get us what we need, I think, Charlie, for to put a ribbon around with the DEC forestry grant. So
I think we should also include the fact that it was really the family's desire to keep this property as pristine as possible.
Yes.
So they're obviously very pleased with the outcome of this.
So
Without further ado,
without further ado, would you mind?
I move that we authorize the town supervisor to sign the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation Community Forest Conservation Grant Agreement. Contract number DEC 01-C01669 GG-3350000, which will provide grant funding in the amount of $270,089 for the purchase of the 28.7 acre Gary Wood Community Forest at 760 Herman Road, Webster, tax ID number 064.01-1-17.
Councilwoman McCollum,
Aye.
Councilman Abbott,
Aye.
Councilman Cahill,
Aye.
Councilwoman Wynn,
Aye.
Supervisor Flaherty.
Aye. And I'm sure everybody has heard this woman's name before because she was very instrumental in a piece of 5-acre parcel that we bought earlier this year. She donated the money. And Mary's husband passed away, I think, a year, 18 months ago. And she felt very strongly about having a certain amount of money given to the town for the purpose of obtaining this green space. And when I say this green space, various green spaces.
She gave us money to purchase property off Dunbridge, formerly owned by Barry Brown.
Yes, yeah. And in the amount of money that she said she would dedicate to the town, the Barry Barone property, 5 acres, did not encapsulate the whole amount. She said, show us some other things you're doing that it can.
A great blessing to the town.
It's unbelievable.
She's been very generous.
She's amazing. So, I make a motion for the Webster Town Board to accept a donation of money from Mary Dunbovi to assist in the purchase of the 27.8 acre Herman Road Forever Wild Forest located at 760 Herman Road, Webster, New York, tax ID number 064.01-1-17.
Second.
Supervisor Flaherty?
Aye.
Councilwoman Capelli?
Aye.
Councilman Abbott?
I just want to add seekers type 2.
Thank you.
And I'm glad he's here.
Aye.
Councilman Cahill?
Aye.
Councilwoman Wynn?
Bill, you really gotta go into consulting and governance stuff when you're done with your term. It's like an encyclopedia down there.
It's been a long time.
He's our secret guru.
It's unbelievable.